Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this. So, we're in the garage and there is no micro. So, I have something sat here and I have something sat here that I will show you. So, didn't really get much footage of me taking the engine out, but what I do, the bits I do have, I will insert here. Right, so I thought I'd update you. Inlet manifold off. Absolute twat. Where are we up to? Nearly all the loom is out now. It goes through. You probably won't be able to see. It goes through there. You can't see, but anyway, it goes through there. But the issue is that's in the way. So that's next to come out. So I'm gonna whiz all them out and then see if I can get all this wiring loom. And that white box there that you can see, that's the ECU. So hopefully that should be nearly all of it out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all that lot taken out of there. Plus all this. Well, what an absolute headache. But that's every wire now out of the engine bay. So I don't think there's any more. In fact, I know there's no more. So yeah, so that's every wire out of the engine bay now. So let me put the light on. There we go. So next is to disconnect drive shafts from the box. I'm probably going to leave the inner joints in the box. Just easier. I'll probably leave the starter motor in. Oh, there's a wire there, look. That's the earth. That's the earth lead. Yeah, and it will almost be ready to come out, I think. I don't think there's much more holding it in. Just double check all this power steering stuff and then be good to come out. Right, so it's almost ready to come out. So undo them bolts, undo them bolts, undo that bolt. That bolt will come out once we give it a bit more persuasion. We got the cats off and the exhaust and drive shafts out, gear linkages out, and then we've just got to remove the rest of the wiring. So we're nearly getting there. I've not really done much videoing because we've just been cracking on really. So yeah, hopefully it should be out. Oh, and I've also cut the seat belts out so we can use them as straps. Here it is, lifted up. Just need to pull it away now. So as you can see there, you know, it was a hectic day Saturday. The plan was to get the Mini in here. We just run out of time, just as things do with cars. The gear linkage, so I'll update you of how it went really. As for taking the engine out, it's pretty simple. It's nuts and bolts. It's my game. I have no problem with that. The gear linkage was another story. We had to cut the exhaust off. We had to then move the heat shield, and then get access to some bolts that just didn't look like they wanted to be accessed really. So yeah, so that's out. The only thing left to take out, the micro's outside, the only thing left to take out of it is the clutch pedal. I'll nick a few other bits off it as well. So let me just turn you here. There's the lump. So she's out. Still got to take off alternator brackets, this engine, the gearbox mount, sorry. Let's turn it round. Power steering pulley and pumps off, all that lot's off. As you can see, it's pretty much a bare block. Once you start, that's the water pump there. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Once you start stripping these things down, i.e. for what I need, let me just put it back up. How's that? Bit down. There we go. Yeah, for what I need, there's actually not that much on it. So obviously, like I say, hopefully it should, well, we've seen it, I've got one in the engine bay already, that sits quite nice. So that's out. There is just tons and tons and tons of wiring. Now the idea was, I didn't want to cut anything. I wanted to take as much out as I could and then decide what I'm going to use and what I'm not going to use. But obviously a lot of it, you know, there's the airbag system in there that'll be getting removed. The idea is to have it stripped back as much as possible to get the car running, and then we'll decide from there. I know a lot of people, some people use the micro loom for everything, so that's indicators, clocks, you name it, they're using it. But I'm not too sure on that. I'm not too sure whether I want to go mini inside and then micro engine. Well, that's a while down the road there. But yeah, getting that out was an absolute ball ache. As you see, you know, Nissan just put wire clip and cable tie after wire clip after cable tie. So yeah, so that is more or less it. Like I said, I was hoping to have a minute exactly where I am right now, but unfortunately it just ran out of time. But by the end of this week it will be in there, and it will be in here. This all needs cleaning out, and once it's in here we'll be cracking on. So yeah, I think that's it really. Without me rabbiting on too much, there's no point me going on and on and on. That's where I am up to. The garage needs a good tidy. The mini needs to come out and come into here. I've said that about 16 times, I'm aware. That needs to go, the engine, I'm going to strip the box off of it. Probably tonight actually, I'll strip the box off of it. And I will put the engine on my engine stand. And then I will put the gearbox to one side. Well, while you're watching, if you're still watching, can you see the engine? It's like oxidised really. What would people suggest for cleaning that up and painting it? What would be the suggestions? So stick your suggestions below. The sump is absolutely just rotten. I'm surprised that's not leaking oil, to be honest. I had a quick look on eBay. You can buy some gasket or the sealer, I think it is. I don't think they have a gasket for about 40 quid brand new. It's just not worth trying to save that. So yeah, so that's, where are we again? So that's roughly, that is exactly where I am right now. So I'll try and update you. I know it's boring with micro content, but the idea is we're putting this in the mini, so all this has to come first before the mini. Once the mini's back in here, the idea is to crack on with that rear valance welding, nearly finished that now, and is to start looking at mounting the alternator, and then it's saving up for drive shafts, inlet and exhaust manifolds. We should be good to go, but while I'm saving up, there's still other things we can get on with. So thanks for watching guys, have a great day.